Team Kyla, hope you're doing fine. I'm also doing fine. Hope your day was okay. Karibu tena sana to this channel if it's your first time, and to my returning subscribers, oh my god, you really don't know how much I appreciate you. So in today's video I'm going to talk about how I almost missed my flight just recently. Apparently my flight was at 1:45 a.m. and someone relaxed and knew she had all the time in the world. So I slept, actually overslept, and woke up so late in the evening, started my preparations, and by the time I was getting out of the house it was around 7 p.m. at night. Yeah. So from Nairobi town center to JKIA airport is a distance of 18 kilometers. Yeah. And considering the busy Mombasa road, it takes a bus like 30 to 60 minutes before you reach there, so you can imagine. So there's this bus that takes you directly from the Nairobi city center directly to the airport, bus number 34. So I was 100% sure by that time I'm going to get a direct bus to the airport because it was 7 p.m. Come on, man. So on reaching the city center, that is Ambassador, guess what? There was no bus. Since it was a weekend, I think there was no bus. Normally these buses operate from 6 to latest, the last bus is at 9 p.m. at night. So there was no bus. I panicked. I just knew now sa leo ni leo, I'm going to miss my flight. So we had to ask around like for an alternative way to do, and we had now to board a matatu from town all the way to Embakasi Taj Mall, where we were supposed to alight. So that is where we alighted, where we were supposed to get now a direct shuttle to the airport, that is 33 Fed. So on alighting we crossed the road so very confidently. We went there at the stage to wait for the shuttle, and we waited there for like 30 minutes and more. There was no sign of any shuttle coming by. So since we were running out of time, we had to look for a plan B. So we decided to take a motorbike, and the guy was just close by. We talked to him and he agreed to drop us at the airport, and that is what we did. And I really thank God for deciding to take that option, because considering that jam at the Mombasa road, we couldn't have made it in time if we took the shuttle. So at least the motorbike was able to pave its way in between the vehicles as we went. So as we neared the entrance to the airport, we were lucky enough to get a staff bus that picked us up na tukaingia ndani. How fortunate. So next time you're Beluya in me. So next time you're planning to travel, make sure you plan yourself beforehand. Take your time. Go to the airport earlier. It's recommended that you reach there 3 hours before your flight, so that you can have an easy time at the check-in and all that stuff. So I'm wishing you all safe trips as you plan your next travel. Make sure you put on a comfortable dress. Make sure your documentation is full, everything that you need, you're well equipped, you have some essentials that you will need. So safe trips. Oh, and before I forget, one other thing, make sure to check the COVID restrictions of the country you're going into and the country you're coming from. Because for me, I really argued with my boss, like Saudi, they didn't need proof of COVID-19 vaccination or the PCR test. But on reaching the airport, I was told to provide proof of vaccination, which I didn't have. I couldn't log into my Sehati app because I didn't have the Saudi number that I used to log into. So whenever I tried to log in, the password was okay, everything was okay, but there's a code that was being sent to the other number which I didn't have. So ilibidi nikuwe mjanja. I had to talk to my boss, tell him to send screenshots of the appointments that I had at the clinic for the COVID vaccination, which he did, and that is what I showed. And let me just say, it was by sheer luck that I got to board my flight, because I would have been told to go back home. So next time you're planning to travel, make sure you've checked, make sure you are complete, you have everything at hand before you get out of that house. So I'm wishing you safe trips. See you in my next video, where I'll be talking about seat selection on Qatar Airways. I love you guys.